Hello, my name is Wale Adewumi. I'm here to discuss with you something that is important, that affects every one of us. And this is something relating to our finances, how to plan our lives into the future, how to design the world we want. Because we realize in this part of the world, people leave everything to chances. We just believe things will take care of itself. We live, and some of us with reckless abandonment. And when we ask ourselves, we say our children will take care of the rest. It's like Africa learn how to pile up the trouble, the problem, the load for the next generation. And this we see in the way we govern. Our leaders live recklessly, believing that the next generation doesn't matter to them. But in the advanced society, they think, they plan for the next 100, 200, 300. America plan for the next 400 years. This is how individuals should take ownership of their finances. Plan in a way that you do not leave bitterness for the next generation. And this is what financial planning means. And we will start this discussion with the story of my grandfather. In most meetings or seminars, when I discuss about financial planning, retirement, I used to bring this salient story because it will help us. A story illustrates, present to one vivid picture where you won't need to sweat it out. Now join me in the journey to study, to unravel the financial wisdom of Pa Falaye. In his lifetime, I know him very well. When he was about 80, 75, 80, he died at the age of 92. And he died glorious. He died strong. He died financially free. Yet he wasn't a millionaire. He didn't build a skyscraper. As you may be thinking, when I first knew him, he was living in a thatch house in the 70s. It was later they changed the roof of the house to corrugated steel, or what do you call it? This iron sheet. Yet to me, he's somebody that is very good for this illustration. The essence is so that we understand that financial freedom is not for the rich alone. It's not for somebody working in a large conglomerate. It's not just for the banker. Financial freedom program is for every Dick and Harry, for everyone who want to be free. My grandfather, this is how his story began. As a young boy, he followed his father to the farm, which we can call the stage of apprenticeship. Financial freedom requires learning. As you are doing, require opening up yourself to expose yourself to the thinking of those who are financially free. He learned those secrets from his grandfather, who is now my own great-grandfather. At a younger age, they start with arable farm, sometimes still helping their father in the farm. Then at a point, the arable farm is enough to start a marriage or a home. He married a grandmother, Mama Taiwo, the one we call Yo-Yo, and she was a dutiful wife. And there's this lesson he learned from his own great grandfather. When you are having your arable farm, you also need to plant within the cash crops, perennial crop. So he interspersed his farm with perennial crop, so that the next year he moved his arable farm to the next end. The cocoa he start nurturing into maturity. Then the next farm, the Arim farm, he also intersperse the plant, he also plants within them intercrop with cash crop, cocoa, coffee, and kola nut. You might be wondering where I'm taking this discussion to. Listen. After many years, the farm that started as a small parcel of land becomes acres of land. Because when we grew up, this farm was acres, not just a small parcel of land. I can tell you when we were younger, maybe because we are small, we don't really know the end from the beginning of the farm. This was not a job done within a year, which means that financial freedom is not one thing you plan after retirement at age 60. It's something that you build over the years. And this I will discuss when I'm talking about compounding. So, grandfather did all this. When we knew him, he couldn't do any serious job in the farm. Yet he has a large farm that could feed him throughout his lifetime. I've never seen grandpa calling my mom that one day he couldn't take care of his needs or he couldn't feed himself. Till his last day on earth, he fed 2 wives and some of his last children before he left this world. And many of us, even doctors, professors, once we retire, we have financial crisis. This is why sometimes I do tell us that going to school is not enough. Financial freedom, wisdom could be inculcated by as many or whosoever desire. And we add this example or another illustration akin to my pa Falaye that I use in my story. It is the Fulani method, which I think I may also discuss in the next video to avoid making this one too long. Just to let us know that financial freedom or retirement planning is not a Herculean job. Don't allow anybody to bamboozle you with big words. It's not about having millions, but it is about planning your financial nest in a way that you have no stress when you are growing up into old age. This is one of the game changer things discussion we said we should discuss with us in order to have people that live long and healthy. And if you do this, you become a strong, viable citizen throughout your lifetime. And you become a honored old man, and your children will call you blessed. There's a scripture that says, the righteous leave inheritance for his children's children. Don't burden your children when they are growing old. Let it become a legacy in your family. In my great grandfather, he passed the legacy to my grandfather, and through my grandfather I've also been able to learn from his wisdom, which I'm applying to my life, and you too can apply it. This you will not learn in the 4 walls of the university, how to plan your life out of financial obscurity into a life of financial bliss. Take this and apply it. Thank you for listening. Join me in the next video. But before then, remember to invite your friends, because it's going to be your currency in this program. And if you do it diligently, it will open doors of financial reward, big one, because what we design is learn, lead, and earn. Let other people also participate in our community. God bless you. My name once again is Wale Adewumi. Thanks.